Hello and welcome to your live in-depth oracle card reading. So it's been a while since I've been on here, so it's actually nice to do one of these because life has just been chaotic and busy. And I'm just going to just dive straight in with what is coming up collectively. So the biggest message that I've been getting from my guides, from spirit, just from tuning into the collective as a seer and a channeler, is to surrender. Now, we are all going through difficult times. The majority of us will be feeling it, especially in the year of the 9, as I keep saying. We're in the year of the snake, which is all about transformation and change. And I intuitively feel that these last 2 months are bringing up heavy purges in the heart spaces of things that we've not released yet. I had something come up this morning, which happened to me 10 years ago, and I thought, oh my gosh, I thought I was over that. I didn't even think that was still in my heart chakra, but my guide showed me and I thought, okay, I'll do a bit of work on that and release it. So there's lots of healing that needs to happen right now. But the biggest thing I'm getting is definitely surrender and accepting where you are. So when we go through difficult patches in our life, it's really hard because you're sat there and you're thinking, oh my God, I feel so miserable. I feel so alone. This is so hard. And you just want to be happy. But the more that you chase happiness, the more it runs away from you. But actually, if you can just look at your life and go, I'm going to accept it. I'm going to accept this darkness. I'm going to accept fully where I am. It almost shifts you. And this is something that I've had to relearn again myself, because I'm also going through a lot of personal challenges, which is just life. That's the way life goes sometimes. And I've been like, oh, how do I get back? How do I get my frequency back? How do I get my energy back? And all the spiritual work that I do, all the shamanic work that I do, all the tantric work I do, it just didn't seem like it was anchoring in for me. And then I dived in again. I thought, no, I'm not going to give up on this. I need to find a way through it. And I kept going into the darkness, and it was like, yeah, just accept it for what it is. It's dark right now, it's heavy, it's painful, it's isolating, it's lonely, it's all of those things that it's going to be, but it's going to pass, just like everything, everything passes, it doesn't stay. So you can be aware of the storm and you can be aware of the chaos without fully being in it. You can just sit back and observe and cry when you need to, release when you need to, and then you do start to shift. So for me, the biggest thing this week has been just accepting. And the more we try and resist it, the more we're like, oh, but I need to be happy and I need to feel like this and I need to change my energy. And it's like, no, you don't need to. So that has been my biggest message this week, is acceptance and surrender. We're still in Mercury retrograde. We're going to be in Mercury retrograde until the end of November, and that brings a lot of chaos as well, and past trauma, past healing to the surface. Sometimes it can bring ex-partners back as well, past friendships. So it can, the energy of Mercury retrograde, it can feel very intense. And I always say to everybody, I always struggle under Mercury retrograde, but there's always healing that comes out of it. It brings things to the surface that I thought I had healed, but I haven't. So yeah, biggest message this week is surrender, go with the flow and let life flow through you. Because sometimes if we're constantly hyper focused, this needs to happen, it needs to happen on this time frame, I need to achieve this, and you're not letting life just flow through you and allowing yourself to relax. So let's do your in-depth reading. I've got my Magic of Nature cards, which I felt drawn to do today. And I just wanted to give some positive messages. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because I'm reading for lots of different people here. So this is taking me into teaching. So you're stepping into more of a leadership role, okay? And have faith that you're in alignment to do that, because you have so much knowledge, you have so much experience, so much talent, and you've got great energy. So your energy just walking into a room is enough. So trust that spirit want you to start teaching now, whether that's in the workforce, whether you're self-employed. It is your time to take on that leadership role. And I'm getting lots of good energy around March and June next year for you, and also abundance. So the more that you teach, The more that you share your wisdom, the more the abundance will come in. You've actually got good abundance coming in for the month of November this year, but once again, June and August look really good for you. And it's actually a masculine energy around this. So I'm speaking to a masculine energy, and it might be a masculine energy with you that you need to bring forward as well. And also tapping into your creativity and your writing skills. So there's somebody here who's a really prolific writer. So really tapping into that, because that's where the prosperity is going to come in. Once again, June collectively looks very good for everyone. There are new guides around you right now. And I say this to everyone. When you start, we have hundreds, thousands of guides that work with us over our lifetime. But when we start to shift our energy and our frequency, and our frequency becomes higher, we actually get different guides that come in, which are on higher frequencies, which is so interesting. So trust that new guides are around you right now. And if you sit in meditation, if you're out in nature, call upon them to come and work with you. There's also an overseas connection coming in for you, okay? Now, they're giving me the no card. So a relationship has just ended, or a situationship, or somebody that you was dating, something has come to an end, and that was the right thing to do because this person wasn't right for you. They're giving you the no card. So if that was your question, trust that this is your time to be independent. And by being independent, it brings in huge luck, huge fortune. Nan and Spirit is around you, around this this energy, because I can see that you've been quite hurt about letting this person go because you felt they were the one, they were your soulmate. They wasn't, because your soulmate hasn't come in yet. Your soulmate looks as though they're going to come in around the months of June is where you meet them, and August is where I see your heart really opening up to them. Now is your time to take time out as well. So obviously the situation's been quite hard for you. Focus on your boundaries, focus on what you need to let go of, and spend time with your animals. Okay, let's see what other messages come through. Okay, I'm just going to change the oracle cards here. I like to mix it up a bit when I'm doing the reading. I think I'm going to go for, come on, let's do the goddess. We haven't done these for a while. Let's do these ones. Let's see what's going to come up with these. Okay, right, Spirit, what needs to come through for the collective? That are watching, stop. Ooh, don't back down. I like this card. So this is Bridget, and she's an Irish Celtic goddess. But when she's coming through, she's like really taking me into your throat space and into your solar plexus. Something is going to get your back up. I don't think it's happened yet. But something's going to happen where you think, that's a bit unfair. I don't think that's right. And don't be afraid to be fiery, to stand in your power and speak your truth with it. You're going through the cycles of life. They keep showing me the number 9 as well, karmic cycles. So just allow yourself to move through them, just moving through them with grace, just being relaxed about it. Don't get too caught up in that energy, because there's such a bright future coming for you. The better days are coming, because I can see you really going through those motions. And next August looks lovely for you. I'm seeing a beautiful holiday. I can see Australia, I can see Bali, Indonesia I'm seeing there. So I can see you booking a trip and somebody doing lots of energy healing over there, or it might awaken you to learning Reiki and energy healing, because they're showing me the palms. Once again, boundaries keeps coming up. So when I look at these cards, it's almost like they're saying to me to tell the collective it's better to be alone than in bad company. Because what's happening, maybe, I don't know whether you're reaching out to spend time with people, and then you're coming from there just feeling completely and utterly drained. So it's actually better to be on your own and enjoy your own company and enjoy your own quiet time than to be around bad energy. This is also a time to think about detox. You may have started a detox in October, or some sort of diet plan, or even focusing on balancing your chakras. You've gone on some sort of health regime there, and it's going to work for you. And this is urging somebody to go alone. I feel like it's self-employed. If you're asking about setting up a business or doing it alone, that is definitely the right move for you, because there's so much strength in your independence there. Okay, stop. Go outside, connect with nature, because you're not going outside enough, and take the children with you. If you're wondering what's wrong with your energy right now and what you need to focus on, it's self-love and compassion. Kuan Yin governs the heart chakra. She's all about forgiveness, loving ourselves deeply. So if you're kind of on a spiritual journey and you're thinking, what is missing? I feel like there's a bit of a missing link to the work that I'm doing. It's definitely self-love that you need to focus on, and receptivity, being in your divine feminine. This is not gender specific, but allowing yourself to fully receive in, and opening up your sacral chakra. So this is a big one. Connecting with the goddess Aphrodite is going to be very, very powerful for you, because she's going to help you to open up your sacral chakra. Look out for the white doves and the white birds as signs for you that spirit are with you, and it's time to get taking some risks. So they're telling me that June next year is going to be a great time for you to take a leap of faith, take the risk, stop playing it safe, get out of your comfort zone. There's a lot to do with your inner child there, where your inner child constantly wants to feel safe, and you can nurture inner child. You can nurture your inner child. You can allow her to be safe, but you've also got to take risks as well, because there's so much protection around you. You've also got a horse animal totem, as an animal totem, as a spirit animal, and you've got to stop clutching on to the past. You're way too much and clinging on to the past there. Okay. And endings, again, endings of karmic cycles. So true love can enter, and being more in your heart space, releasing the blocks in your heart space, so that true love can come in for you next year, if that's what you're calling in. So I'm going to leave the reading there. Let me know if it resonates. Now, this week I'm doing a workshop with the lovely Jenny at Studio House. So it's going to be aerial Pilates, I believe. I'm sure it is. Yeah, aerial Pilates, normal Pilates on the ground. And then I'll be guiding everybody into a beautiful divine feminine meditation, an empowerment meditation, and a sound bath to deeply relax you after all of that amazing workout, which will be facilitated by Coral and Jenny. So really looking forward to collaborating with them. If you would like to book onto that, I think they've got the last 4 spaces remaining. You can find Jenny under Studio House, studio spelled STWIDO. You can find her on my Instagram, and you can book directly through them, and we would absolutely love to see you there. It's this Sunday. Now, I'll then be back at my sacred room here next week. I do have limited availability next week for one-to-one sessions, but I'd absolutely love to see you. If you feel pulled and if you feel drawn to come and work with me, you can book directly on my website for an in-person reading, an in-person session with myself. So hope you all have a lovely weekend. Hope Mercury retrograde isn't hitting you too hard or bringing all of your exes back onto the surface. And yeah, have a lovely weekend, and I'll be back here on Tuesday, to either Tuesday or Wednesday, to do my live in-depth reading. So keep an eye out for your inbox. So take care, my loves.